Hi everyone. Today's video is very important if you are planning to appear for your oral examination because in today's video I will discuss the findings of a port state, particularly the Australian Maritime Safety Authority, and what they have found are the common mistakes during the load line survey. As you guys probably know that the International Convention on Load Lines was introduced in order to harmonize the survey and certification requirement of the convention with those contained in SOLAS and MARPOL. So the convention provides for the ship surveys, issuance, duration, validity, and acceptance, and focuses on the inspection of structural items, assignment of freeboard tables and corrections, etc. They also check for the safety measures that concern doorways, hatchways. Basically, if you can summarize it, they focus on the vessel's ability to maintain its water tightness and weather tightness. So in that regard, you have to undergo a load line survey annually. And when the inspectors or the surveyors come on board and when they have inspected the ships, these are some of the areas that have commonly been found as having deficiencies. One of the pictures that you see here is the ballast tank vent, and this is on the deck of a ship. For those of you who don't sail on cargo vessels, probably don't know what it is. That's why I mentioned it. But for those of you who do, you know what this is. Now you can see that the ballast tank vent, this allows ventilation of the ballast tank. And if you are pumping in water or pumping in ballast into the ballast tank, and if it overflows, this is the first indicator of the tank being overflowing as well. However, what the surveyors have found is that often they find holes in the ballast tank vent. The self-closing mechanism on these air pipes should also be working. So normally you have to overhaul these ballast tank vents. You can open them up and then check the self-closing mechanism, making sure that it's like a one-way valve. So you have to check for them and making sure they're working. However, what I'm showing you here is the very fact that there is a structural deformity. And if the surveyor sees this, they don't even have to check the self-closing mechanism. They will note this down as a deficiency. This is one of the common deficiencies that they find on ships. The second one is when the ballast tank head vent on a ship is rusted and not working. So again, I'm showing you a picture, and this was again released by the Australian Maritime Safety Authority. And you can see how it is completely rusted and in very poor condition. And this happens when the seafarers or the people who work on the ships, they have not opened up the tank vent and they have not carried out the required maintenance. All these maintenance requirements are included in the planned maintenance schedule, and you must do it sincerely. Dry docks are also a great opportunity for you to be carrying out these maintenance items, but make sure that you do that, because if the surveyor finds that these are serious deficiencies which affect the structural integrity, the water tightness ability of the vessel, and they will note it down as a deficiency again. Finally, what the surveyors have often found common is that often they find on ships that the hatch securing arrangements are not aligned. Just like you see in this picture here, you can see a gap between the hatch securing arrangement. Ideally, they should be connecting with one another. They should be touching one another. They should be aligned with one another, because this ensures that the hatch covers are watertight and there will be no ingress of water in the cargo holds in case of rain or sea sprays or even washing of the deck. Because if you are carrying cargo in the cargo hold and water goes in, you know that the cargo may get damaged, or there are chances of cargo hold flooding, and then that will put the vessel in danger as well. Now there are of course other things as well, but the only reason I'm showing you this is because the port state has declared these items as common items, and in future when you go for oral examination, if the surveyor asks you about items to focus during the load line survey, you should be talking about this. You should be talking about this report as well, and that will impress the surveyors that you know about the latest findings of port state, and you are going to work on them when you are appointed as an officer on the ship. Thank you for watching today's video, and bye for now.